Let's increase my screen. Make sure my volume is great. Hi, Sag. How you doing? You know who it is. It's Lyn from Tinker Tarot. I'm sitting here with the window open, so I'm hoping the birds aren't too disruptive, but I'm just loving the sound of them. So I had to stop right in the middle because I was laying it out for you. I'd shuffled and I'd meditated on you and everything. And when I did the tarot first, because I'm adding a tarot card in each pile this time, the Ace of Wands jumped out. And that's always my signal to cut and lay it out is Wands. Then I started shuffling the playing cards. And what jumped out? Ace of Clubs. Exact, almost exact. They're almost the same, but very similar. This ace, this door opening for you for sure, Sag. This is an opportunity, I think, for a new business, a new job, even possibly a new home. Okay, there's possibility. Well, I better put my darn glasses on so I can see. Great morning to you, network. I don't the the most hated network. How you doing? And Greg, grand rising to you both. So this, I feel so good about this already. So we've had this jump out, and I stopped right away. I'm going to cut the cards, as I always do. Isn't that cool? I couldn't even have planned it any better if I tried, eh? So I'm going to turn these cards over, and then I'm going to deal out these the playing cards. Wow, very interesting. So let's get these going for you now. Usually, well, like lately, I've been kind of dealing it out while I'm talking to you, but I thought, oh, I should get that done so the videos aren't so long and do it beforehand. But I had to stop it because I had to show you. I was like, oh my goodness. So if you have applied for something, if you, if there's something coming up and you have a chance at it, I think this is a huge indication that this opportunity is for you. Oh, that's awesome. Great. I love when that happens. If you know what, I had one of the best sleeps last night. I slept for like 14 hours. It was ridiculous because I hate sleeping through everything. But I slept so long and I feel fantastic today too. So let's see what we have for you, Saj. So, in your immediate present right now, you have the Queen of Swords, okay? And in this deck, the each king and queen has both a female and male representative of each person. So this is the female Queen of Swords, and she's sitting on top of it. It's like this hot air balloon that's is stuck here, right? But she has a bird's eye view of everything. She can see everything, and she is very, very intelligent. So she's looking to see where she wants to go, what's out there for her, and she's listening to what all the birds are saying. Like there's a lot of different birds taking residence in this same place that she's in. And so she's getting a lot of good information. She's probably analyzing this information. I feel also, oh, I just noticed that I never noticed her dress is made of feathers. The Queen of Swords has a very clear perception. She's not bogged down by these thoughts that hold you back, make you feel less, other people's stuff. She doesn't get bogged down by that. She's very clear now. She's thinking very clear. Her mind is free of all that, right? So, wow, look at this to go along with it. Seven of Hearts, Jack of Hearts, Six of Hearts. Um, so there could have been in the past some sort of jealousy with this person, between you and this person, Sag. This person could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. This could be yourself as well. But there was some sort of there could have been some sort of jealousy around you, okay, in a relationship. And it looks like it could have been a love relationship, like you were very, uh, I think, very close to this person. They're very fond of you for sure. And I think that you're able to move past this, move out of this, whether you are the jealous one or they are the jealous one, whatever. You could be having some sort of good fortune, this new job, this new opportunity, and people get envious. Jealousy and envy are a little different. They're like, wow, like she gets all the breaks or he gets all the geez, good stuff. Seems like that. People never see the work that Sagittarius puts into things behind the scenes. People never seem to notice that part. They just think, oh, how did they get that? But you usually put in a lot of work, and yeah, you do have some luck. But luck is definitely coming your way. And I feel in a relationship that could have had a little bit of a jealousy issues, perhaps, and it's because they love you. Um, um, you're able to get by this. You're able to think more clearly, see things more clearly now, not get bogged down by those old things. So, coming in. Now you have the High Priestess, but she was the only card that showed up in reverse, okay? So normally the High Priestess is really about trusting your instincts, okay, and listening to them, going with them. Um, and also that there could be some things that haven't been revealed yet, something that you don't know about. And sometimes it's not a bad thing. It's not a big, awful thing, like there's bad secrets. There just could be something that hasn't been revealed yet. And you might have a feeling about this. You might have a niggling of something like, is there something going on here that I don't know about? But I haven't turned the cards over, but I have a feeling it's a good surprise. Now, on the other hand, she did turn up in reverse. And sometimes that's going against our instincts. Our instincts, it reminds me of the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, we have two directions, and we have red flags about the one direction, but we're thinking, that's nothing we can't handle, and we don't listen to ourselves, and we go ahead in that direction. So sometimes this isn't listening to our instincts, when it's in reverse. So let's see what we have with it. Queen of Hearts, Four of Clubs, Two of Clubs. So the Queen of Hearts is usually a blue-eyed blonde woman. Could be a man too. Doesn't have to be though. This person is very nurturing, caring, helpful. They want to help you. They that's what they look to do. They always are helping people. And this could be you too, Sagittarius, right? You have to figure out who you are in the reading, and sometimes you'll appear more than once. The Four of Clubs shows a bit of a pause in business, like having some sort of doubt, perhaps. But it looks like you're going to be going to a meeting here. You're going to be meeting about work, about some sort of opportunity that you're moving forward with. There could have been a delay before this began, before this moved forward, a matter of a couple of weeks or something like that. But I feel that this is going to move forward. And it's interesting because the ace is the first card you have. And now you're moving into the two, talking, planning. And the two is, the decision, right? There's a decision you're making here, or somebody is about you. I also don't feel like there's anything that you don't know about, like how when the High Priestess is like there's something not revealed. I don't think that's the case here. What you see is what you get. It's there's nothing hidden. it's is plain as, it's, you know what I mean? But I think if anything, there could be some sort of delay before it moves forward in a way. All right. Or a pause for some reason. I'm not sure why. Above you, you have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant sometimes is the institution, like, the bank or the hospital or like a university. It's a business that usually has, policies, procedures, all this sort of thing, and there's more than one usually, there's, offices wherever. But this, so you could be working for this sort of place, or you could be thinking about doing some sort of training. I'm wondering. This could be full-time pursuit you're entering, or something just in your own time. You're looking to educate yourself in some way, get some higher learning in an area. I'm not sure what area. Now, it also says that there could be a person at the new work site, at the institution. And the institution, don't forget, has been around for a long time, right? You know, a lot of times the Hierophant is when we've raised ourselves to a higher level. We feel more in charge, we feel qualified, feel like we have mastered something in a way, right? And I feel like, so there is, and I feel like this could be the job site. I got to tell you, this institution. And there could be someone there that, or it could be to do with health in some way, people's mental health, could be people's pain. You could be even volunteering, for an organization. I shouldn't just say institution, because it could be an organization. Hi, Sandy. Good morning. And Max, thanks for joining me, you guys. I'm doing pretty good. I'm just like the network there. I'm feeling really good. So, anyway, the reason I say that is because we have the Queen of Spades and the Four of Spades. The Queen of Spades I see as she's single not by choice, or he. Could have very, very dark eyes, dark skin, dark hair. And this person could be separated, widowed, or divorced. And sometimes and it doesn't have to, because they could just have dark features. But sometimes they also could be still wearing their pain, have some of that hatred or rage inside of them, some sort of pain, okay? And they could be doubtful about you, Sag, but I'll tell you, you've probably seen that before a million times. It doesn't, at first, I think a lot of people may doubt you or have their doubts about you, because you're kind of a character. You're kind of a little bit different than everybody else. And that's okay. This person, I think you should just leave them be. But they're definitely in some sort of pain, okay? Or you're working in a place that's dealing with people that are suffering in pain for some sort of reason. They could be separating from someone for some reason. They're full of fear, doubt, and life has kind of stopped for them. It's kind of paused for them. Okay. So this is for an organization, an institution. I think this is at the job site. I think this is what's going on in the environment of what you could be dealing with. Okay. Hi, Arctic Jungle. How you doing? I'm so glad all you guys are here. Awesome. This makes it even better because the connection gets stronger. I feel like it's the live connection, eh? So, in your actual work pile, you have the Page of Swords. So there's a message coming in. You're getting word. You may have to go through some sort of training, because you're learning. There's things that you don't know about this place, how they do things there, or I feel like you could be new there. Of course, if you're just getting the job, I feel like you could have to go through some training. Or if you're not um, working, I feel like you're going back to school, or retraining or learning or developing some sort of skill or education here. Because look, all the books, there's a lot of research, a lot of reading, a lot of stuff to learn. But he gets smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter as he does, right? And then once all those seeds have blown out, there's endless opportunity, right? It could grow. I love that card for the Page of Swords. I just love that. But I feel like there's a message coming in that you're about to move forward on your education, your training, or whatever that is here for what you're moving into. Here's another person. Look at that. Your third queen. Actually, your fourth, if I include the Queen of Swords back here. So, Queen of Clubs. You could be any one of these people, Sag. The Queen of Clubs usually has brown or hazel eyes. She could have brown hair too, or light brown hair, or he. This person, though, is very creative. They are very resourceful, and they're very good at networking. Like every time I see each individual leaf of the club, of the plant they're holding, because really holding a plant, is ways that they network out. They're not part of one dynamic, they're a part of many dynamics. And so, in your education, your training, whether you're going back to school or you're going to a new job, this person is always improving themselves, always adding another dynamic. I see this card very highly as Sag, but Sag, you could look like any one of these people. Anyway, there is love talk here. So you're being spoken very highly of. Okay, very highly of. Um, in some ways, I think that you could be receiving some sort of, because the Five of Hearts is a gift, okay? There's some sort of gift coming for you. This gift is usually sentimental or something that means something to you. It has nothing to do with monetary value. You know, it may not, it may be worth nothing for sale, or it may be worth something. I don't know. But for you, it's more about, it really means a lot to you because you feel recognized, you feel appreciated, you feel valued. You know what I mean? So this means a lot to you. And so I feel like some of this gift could be words, recognition, you're being spoken highly of. And also for some of you, this could be someone might be proposing, someone might be wanting to get into a new level in a relationship, because in the page it's communication about, the potential, the possibilities, let's grow. And there's a lot of love talk here, a gift coming. um and this Eight of Hearts isn't just love talk, it could be flirting too, but it's support. It's highly supportive. You feel appreciated, you feel valued, and especially where you're going to be training, working, or whatever. Okay. And because what's funny is they may have doubted you at first, because you could be not, your typical person, yes, no person, so at first they were like, look at here, another queen of Pentacles. There is a huge amount of female energy here. Okay. It's all queens, all of it. It's not one male, a king. Even the male version of the queen has not come out yet. Okay, yet. So you could be working with a lot of women. Um, so this queen is about nurturing. This is how others are seeing you and are influencing you. And they're seeing you nurturing something. You could be working outdoors. You could be working with plants. You could be working. You also are bringing something to life. You know, all those seeds that you blew out there, you're now nurturing them and bringing them to fruition. Fruition, which is where they're blooming, where they're providing fruit. You know, oops. um, where they're giving back, right? Giving back. She sees to it and tends to it till the harvest, which is the fall, the end of the season, right? She's committed, this person, and it's a slow, takes her time and does the job right. Does puts that valuable effort. Also, there are little tiny rabbits in the bottom of the picture here, and that suggests fertility. It's bringing something to life again, nurturing. So for some of you, there could be a baby coming, perhaps pets coming. You're taking care. I see you taking care of things, people, animals, the earth, something. Okay. Oops. And what goes along with that is the six of clubs, the nine of diamonds, and the three of hearts. Wow, is that ever nice? So this is how others see you. So they see you going up in the workplace. You're working a lot more. You're going up in the level of that. So maybe if you used to be a laborer, now you're going into more of a more responsible position. You have more responsibility. This isn't just you have more work, but they trust you more, or you know what I mean? So you're going up a level, and this isn't very ambitious for you. You could be starting to get paid more because you have more responsibility. You could be getting more. And like I said, again, very valued. Okay. And then the three of hearts. I feel like there's something going to be offered to you, specifically you. Okay. So initially you could go in and be, like everybody else, and then they say, holy cow, that person really is good at that, or is good at, directing the others, or is good at planning, whatever you're good at. And then notice it. I called you back here. You're being noticed, okay? And you're being talked very well of. And for whatever this, I feel like you're being you're going to be going up. You're being advanced ahead, because they see that you really know more than everybody else, or I don't know, something like that. And this is specifically for you, whatever this advancement is. So I feel like it's an advancement in responsibility and money, but it's being offered to you specifically, okay? Because they just see, and you know what? Like, it's something about taking your time, like nurturing things, taking your time and loving it, loving it. Um, I see someone talking to their plants. How are you doing today? And you might have name for your plants, April, and whatever the names might be, and you talk to them and that kind of thing. That's just kind of what I'm seeing, talking to plants. Anyway, so in the foundation, you have strength. Now, the strength is because we all have these two sides of ourselves, right? We have this very vulnerable side and this very strong side, and sometimes we need that strong side to come out and defend us and stick up for us, and sometimes we need the vulnerable side because we don't want to seem like the beast all the time, you know what I mean? And ah, that's hi Abby. Abby, I think that's correct. Um, excellent, excellent. You know, I do want to say that I'm sorry to get sidetracked by reading and everything. I do want to say that it's so very important to be active in what we believe in, and um and helping people and not assuming that they're just there because they're lazy or stupid or losers, or because that's usually not the case. So that's really nice. I'm really happy to hear that. So anyway, the strength card is, it usually means we've needed strength to get through something that made us feel vulnerable, right? That made us feel vulnerable, made us feel weak. And sometimes the beast would show. The beast would represent us, and we'd be stiff or angry or suspicious, or have that mass, that thing up to here. I don't know if I trust that. But now you're allowing some of that vulnerable side to come out and say, I don't have to be scared of everything. That's their stuff, because with that clarity of the Queen of Swords back here, you're not going to worry about all that. You're realizing that you don't have to fear it all, right? I don't have to fear it all. Because at that time, you kind of took a step back for a while. I'm not sure how long. And you could have, like I said, been in that kind of um I'd like to call them pits. Like you fall into a pit, and it takes 1 second to fall in, and you're back at that place where you're like thinking all those crappy thoughts, all those negative thoughts. But it takes a long time to crawl back out of that pit again, even though it took like one conversation or something to get in there. So I feel that um, there's a possibility that there could be a relationship here that is brings you to that negative thinking. Okay, I feel like and I also feel there's a relationship here that takes you out of it. I think that there's someone inspiring in your life that helps you realize that you don't have to fear everything. And maybe through watching others too, I think that because Sag, that's what you do. Okay, you're a people watcher, right? And you observe a lot. You observe a lot, okay? And you've probably been observing for quite a while, maybe through something difficult. I don't know. And for a while there, you only saw it through a very gray graded screen filter. Okay. But now you're able to remove these filters away and not have to see it clearer. Okay. So, anyway, there could be an obstacle in a relationship. All right. And I feel like it's someone you're close to. I feel like it's someone you love. I think you go forward a couple steps and then take a step back. Okay, but I feel like you're trying to work on it. I think a lot of times you're feeling like either the lion or the lamb, not this middle sort of calm area, that calm horizon. So there's some teetering going on here, some teetering. Okay. I think, though, that between you two, there is really strong bond. All right. But there's a bit of fear and vulnerability, this kind of back and forth. All right. So, in the surprise, you have the Page of Pentacles. Look at how pretty that is. Okay. And I got to tell you, this looks like a peony to me. Okay. And in peonies, they need ants to come. Ants, there's all kinds of them, 20 or whatever, I don't know how many, come up and they crawl up there and they do something to that bulb, or the thing that's about to come out. And and then it blooms, really, really beautiful. And it's funny how the flower needs that. And so again, It shows that you're nurturing a new source of income. I feel like this is, and again, this is slow. You're able to take your time. I don't feel like there's a lot of pressure in this pursuit that you're going after. Like there's like, you got to go really fast, and oh, we got to get things out, and you know how it used to be, fast, 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 race, 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 right? But I don't think that's the case in this particular what you're going to be pursuing. It's something that you're able to nurture, take your time with, and I also feel like it's new for you in some way. Okay. Finally, a male, a masculine energy here. So we have the King of Spades, the Five of Clubs, and the Four of Diamonds. Hi, Anne. Nice to see you this morning. Good morning. The King of Spades is usually a very dark eyed man. Dark eyes, dark skin, dark hair, dark features. He also could be single, not by choice, separated, widowed, or divorced. Also, could be wearing pain still. This could be one of these three or all of these three, okay? Could be wearing their pain still. They could feel vulnerable, sensitive, anyway, all right. This person could be around your work, all right. I feel like there could be an increase in work. They could give you more work and more time or something like that, more time to do it or more space or something like that. Um, I also feel like this person may give you a variety of tasks, like you're not just sitting in one area of the institution. Perhaps you're not working in one just area. You're not, one day you're there, one day you're there. Because I feel like you have a variety of skills. You're very useful in many ways, many areas. Okay, maybe that's one of the things they like about you. I'm telling you, you're considered valued and they want you to stay. They want you to stay, or this person does, wants you to stay. Okay. So that is really nice. They also may be nurturing your development at this particular place, whatever it has to do with. Okay. Wow, Sag. Okay, let's take a look at the whole thing as a whole. So you have 3 6s here, and they're all kind of in the here and now. All right. The one in the past shows you had taken some steps back, perhaps in a relationship, perhaps I feel like it probably is. And although the relationship is getting closer, okay, even though you have obstacles, I feel like you're getting closer. So and then the Six of Hearts and the Six of Clubs, and this shows you moving forward. Um, one in relationships and one in your work life, what you're nurturing, developing here, okay, in your how you contribute in your ambitions, how you contribute to the world. Um, and 3 4s. So fours are usually pauses, okay, where we pause to think about something. All right. We take time to consider our next move, which is really good for you, Sagittarius, because you're so darn spontaneous and you jump on off things and think, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. So, we jump first, think later. And so this is a time where you're actually pausing to consider, and before you make a decision you're taking a little time which each step you make. And you know what I like about it is the value you're showing yourself. You're teaching people how to treat you. I really like that. I really like that. So anyway, Sag, it looks like you're getting increase in appreciation, value. You're getting some sort of work or a creative project that's going, or maybe your own business. There's definitely this is starting right this month. I would say a day, a week, a month most, at the most. Okay, a day, a week, a month, but I'm thinking a week. Okay, if not a day. So this is really good for you, really good for you. There's going to be a lot of females around you. There could be a male boss, um, but I feel like you could be working with a lot of females, or there's a lot of female energy here anyway. Okay, but anyway, you'll have to let me know, Sag. It will be exciting, and congratulations on your new venture. Very happy for you. Anyway, I will talk to you in a couple of weeks. Take care. Have a really nice this new all these new opportunities coming in April for us in the northern hemisphere. It's spring, the year's beginning, everything's coming to life, and so are you. And spring fever's in the air too. So if you're single, there's a lot of opportunity for love and relationships. So keep that in mind. Bye now. Thanks for joining me, guys. I really appreciate it.